Welcome to Cardboard Chemistry, where we talk about everything and anything related to Magic the Gathering. I'm the beaker in your speaker, a test tube dude, the goat in a lab coat, just a slippery boggle in goggles. I'm your host, MTG Labman, and without further ado, let's get into our topic for today. Today's topic is Secret Lair. Secret Lairs are great, cool little releases that come out through the year with either mechanically unique cards or artwork. And most recently, I think the two most recent Secret Lair drops were the Halloween Super Drop and then the PlayStation Super Drop with mechanically unique cards for Aloy from Horizon Zero Dawn, Kratos from God of War, Ghost of Tsushima, and the like. And when talking about Secret Lairs, I think the main concern is that people say that some cards don't feel like Magic. I know recently we had in the Halloween Super Drop the Office Secret Lair, Dwight from The Office, showing up on some reskins of Heliod and Grook Flip Planeswalker, and people questioning in the community, has Magic gone too far bringing in those type of IPs? And to that, I feel like Secret Lair is kind of like a special treat. It's they do occasionally print full decks. I know they had the 20 Ways to Win Go Shintai deck. They had the Rin and Seri Cats and Dogs Secret Lair deck, and they also had the Coin Flip Secret Lair deck. And I think there was another one. I want to say with Angels. I can't remember the name of that one. But I don't think The Office is necessarily bad. It caters to an audience that may have a little bit of crossover with the Magic the Gathering community, and I think all in all, I see Secret Lairs as kind of like eye candy, kind of like a way to bling out your deck. I know I have ordered single Secret Lair. I've ordered one Secret Lair a while back. The Be Kind Rewind had the alternate artwork of the first sliver that looked like it's hatching out of an alien egg, because Alien's probably one of my favorite sci-fi movies of all time, and I really like the artwork on that. I've ordered a single Arcbound Ravager for my Zebaz the Glimmerwasp deck, and I think I have a Secret Lair Mother of Runes for Karlov of the Ghost Council. So I think Secret Lairs, and especially the foilings of the Secret Lairs, are just kind of a way to add character to your deck. Now, the mechanically unique cards are a bit different. They're mechanically unique. You don't see them outside of Secret Lair unless Wizards reprints them in universe, like they did with the Stranger Things and the Dungeons and Dragons Honor Among Thieves cards. So I think Secret Lairs can stay fine. They're fine. There's not really. It gives Wizards a way to creatively outlet some cards to make them appealing to other people. The issue I have with Secret Lairs is accessibility. Um, and the current Secret Lair distribution method, the ordering method, and on that front, um, when I ordered the Be Kind Rewind Secret Lair, I really didn't have an issue ordering that set. I think at that time they were still doing print to demand. I know print to demand is still good on the um, on some of the charity secret lairs, but most of the other secret lairs are honestly just it's more frustration than it's worth, especially for me. Just to kind of give you guys the background on why I feel like this. I attended MagicCon Atlanta. I attended the Secret Lair panel there to see what was coming out. Um, they announced the Halloween Super Drop with Jaws and um, the kids dressed up as characters from Magic, which had some really cool artwork. The Furby artwork, and then they also released the Iron Maiden Secret Lair, and I had a little celebration seeing Eddie and those guys on the cards, and um, I was excited. Huge fan of Iron Maiden. I think I've seen them 3 or 4 times in concert, and the main reason I was excited for the Iron Maiden Secret Lair was my brother, who got me into Magic, is a die-hard Maiden fan. I'm pretty sure he's seen the band over 10 times, and he runs his own little podcast on YouTube talking about Iron Maiden. So, I knew the release date. I plugged it into my calendar. Like, okay, yeah, I'm gonna get this Secret Lair for my brother, the guy that got me into Magic, kind of as a thank you combination Christmas present, and had it all set in my calendar. Day of the release, log in, make sure I'm signed into Wizards Secret Lair site. Product goes live. I'm logged in and added everything to my cart within the first minute of going live. Go to checkout, get in the queue line, and the queue line says over 2 hours before you can check out. So, see the little guy, moonwalking on my screen. Have the screen up for over 2 hours. I get the, hey, you have 10 minutes till you're able to check out, and I look at the list of what's sold out, and every printing of both Iron Maiden Secret Lairs from all the shops are completely sold out. And therein lies the problem. I mean, like I said, this is my hobby. This podcast is my hobby. I have a full-time job, and this inability to be able to log in, you're within a minute of something going live, and you're queued for over 2 hours, and the product isn't even available that you already had added to your cart, is kind of an issue. And I'm not the only one that has complained about it. I know a lot of others have complained about it. And I've always been taught, if you're going to bring a problem to the table, don't just bring a problem to the table, bring a solution to the table as well. So here's my thoughts. Like I said, just my thoughts and opinions on this, so no real weight or merit behind it. But I think everybody pushes to say go back to print to demand. Um, I see why Wizards does this this method that they're doing right now with Secret Lairs. They say it's easier to get out orders faster and the like. I'm not sure about that. I've heard mixed reviews where some people are still waiting over a month plus to get their Secret Lair drops. Um, but if it's in the necessity of getting product out and getting them to print faster, I could see why having print to demand for a month is you're still getting orders in at the end of the month, and trying to get all those printed, it does delay shipping because either you're printing in batches or you're waiting till that window closes before printing. So here's my proposal for a happy medium. Um, most of us work. Um, most of us aren't full-time content creators. So having the window for the Secret Lair for ordering be a time gate, maybe I'm hesitant to say 24 hours because a full day could mean a lot of orders. And I know also they're trying to keep, Secret Lair unique and small batches and, all that sort of thing. Right, basic economic supply demand. They don't want to have a bunch of them out in the wild because then demand for them drops and then price drops and they don't make a lot of money off of it. So what I'm proposing is a 12-hour window, right? So when on the day of the Secret Lair release, noon Eastern time, 9 a.m. Pacific, you keep that window open for 12 hours. Take any amount of orders in that 12-hour window. It allows people who do have full-time jobs to work to give them either time before work, depending on what shift they work, or after work, to log into the system and order. I think it also reduces the issue that we have with scalpers and bots. Um, you know, you go online now and you look at some of the recent Secret Lairs, the Iron Maiden Secret Lair, the PlayStation Secret Lairs, and you go on and you look on like eBay or things like that, and a Secret Lair that you would have ordered directly from the Secret Lair website for $30-$40 is showing hundreds of dollars for the same thing you would have got directly from Wizards from a third party seller. And I think that's another issue that adjusting to a gated time window to order would help prevent, because right now with the way things are, if you're not logged in, if you're not running multiple screens, multiple queues, or have the technology or some program built to do that, 98% of the time you're missing out on your Secret Lair. And that's kind of a feel bad for the whole community. Like, I would have loved to have ordered the Ghost of Tsushima Secret Lair, but after dealing with the queue in the Iron Maiden Secret Lair, I was just not I was not having it, and that kind of turns the community off for a lot of ordering. I know people still try. I think it's a running joke on the online community that right trying to get your secret lairs like the Hunger Games. May the odds be ever in your favor. Um, and I think just changing the window. Like I said, I'm not saying go fully back to print to demand. I'm saying, hey, here's a 12-hour gateway, and every order that we get in that 12 hours will be fulfilled, and then close it off, right? I mean, when a secret lair sells out right now in the current um, function of things, it's not available for order again, right? Have a 12-hour window. Every order that's ordered within that 12 hours, then close that window. Um, wouldn't change things. Yeah, you're probably going to have to print more cards, but also you're bringing in how much more money after $30-$40 an order for the potentially thousands of more orders that you'll get. Um, and that's my 2 cents. I think Secret Lair is super unique. I do like some of the card artworks, like the cereal artwork. The Furby artwork was hilarious, especially the horror versions of Furby. And I really like the unique spin that Secret Lair brings on the format. Just some unique artwork for some cards, plus some reskins and reprintings of cards that needed it. I know the Halloween Super Drop did have a reprint of Demonic Tutor, which always good to see a Tutor reprint. And I just think realistically, if Secret Lair continues, and we know Secret Lair is going to continue, that unless a change is made to the ordering system, you're going to get more and more people that stop buying Secret Lairs or getting on to buy Secret Lairs, because it's not realistic to expect somebody to be able to log in and wait for extended periods of time to queue just for a product. I think the only other time I've queued up for a Secret Lair was the lands drop. They were dropping right before MagicCon Atlanta, and I was at the airport waiting to catch my flight, and I queued up, and it was like a 30-minute wait, and I was like, hey, I'm getting ready to get on a plane, and I, of course, canceled out of the queue because can't check out while you're in the air. So that being said, that's my thoughts on Secret Lair. Thank you guys for listening. Take care. I'll catch you on the next one.